I'm not afraid of you. But I know you're afraid of her. Even if you kill me, she'll still be waiting for you. She's insane. Can't you see that? I have my orders.
I told you to stay in the TARDIS.
I never was really good at following orders.
It's not safe out here.
Well, obviously. It's angry.
We can just get it to calm down.
You can't expect an interdimensional time monster to calm down.
My blaster's out. I'm down to my last half a charge.
Well, not all aliens are friendly.
Yeah, we can see that. This one's pink with fury.
Are you laughing?
I can't help it. It turns pink when it's angry. It's just so silly.
This entity is able to manipulate cybernetic material.
And it can technically possess a person's motor movements and thought patterns.
You're supposed to be a military containment force. Why haven't you caught it yet?
Getting more aggressive.
More aggressive?
Yes, more aggressive.
Get down!
Doctor! Doctor!
Get down!
What was that light?
Time distortion.
Time distortion?
Yes. We were taken out of that warehouse and brought here.
Where are we?
I don't know. But whoever brought us here went through an awful lot of trouble to get us here. I know you. I met you on Callistus 3. You made a mess of their statue.
She isn't saying anything.
She's not allowed to. She's supposed to look superior and suckish.
Maybe this'll free up her mouth.
Jennifer, no blood if it isn't necessary. Besides, you can't bluff with an empty weapon. I'll get us out of here, I promise.
What happened?
Is that you, Miss Martin?
What? Of course it's me.
What do you remember?
What? I was... No. We were hiding behind those two tables, and that pink thing was attacking us, and then there was this light.
It must be you then.
Well, who else would it be?
What do you see, Miss Martin?
Oh, a light in my face.
Color.
Why do you ask?
What is the color of the light, Miss Martin?
Pink.
I was afraid of that.
My gosh. It's inside my head, isn't it?
Yes, Miss Martin. The worm has taken residence inside your mind.
Please, call me Jim.
Not very chatty, is she?
Don't worry, Doctor. I'll get out of here. I'm a trained military officer.
Of a storage unit.
Ha. That never gets old. Ever. At all.
Why do you feel the need to be a hero? I think we both know who's more capable at getting us out of here.
You saved the day enough times. Let me have a go.
You mean like the time in Gallagher City?
No one was expecting a dinosaur migration. It wasn't my fault.
That dinosaur stepped on my sonic screwdriver.
That was funny.
I had to rebuild it.
I bet it didn't take you more than a day.
Yeah, right.
We've been friends long enough for me to know that you can rebuild anything in the shortest amount of time possible.
You're doing wonders for my ego.
Remind me to stop doing that. Doctor? Are you okay?
Of course, why wouldn't I be?
Well, you've been separated from Tara. I can't imagine.
Well, they put us together. Why would they put Tara and Penelope together? And if Penelope's with her, I'm sure she's fine.
I wonder where she's off to.
What do you want now? Is that any way to treat a dear friend?
My friend has been taken over by a scrappy pink worm.
Oh, you flatter me.
Get out of her! Why?
Oh, I know why. We wouldn't want to upset your precious doctor, would we?
I'll use it, you know.
It only has half a charge, but I'll still use it.
You wouldn't pull the trigger.
On the doctor's best friend.
It's not just a gun. It's Sparky, like yourself, actually. It has a built-in taser. It'll be painful, but Tara will remember it.
You have a will.
Would you even dare? What if you're wrong? What if she does remember?
You seem quite keen on giving me the zap.
Why?
Is it because she insulted the little soldier?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What was it she said? Oh, yes. You're supposed to be a military containment force. Why haven't you caught it yet? That was quite offensive to you, wasn't it? Tara's utterly insensitive, isn't she? No!
Get her up.
Oh, there must be a way out of here.
Probably.
Why are you helping me find an escape?
Because I haven't seen one.
You're curious, aren't you?
Who would go through all this trouble? Of course I'm curious.
You know the old saying, curiosity killed the cat.
I assure you, I am in no way a feline.
Come with me. Congratulations, you get your wish.
Good timing, Tim.
You are now entering the 5th floor. Fear and respect our leader, the Tantrum.
Get going.
Rough around the edges, that one. Oh, and you must be the reason why we're here. Don't you think, Jennifer?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright. Why did you bring us here, and who are you?
Rather to the point, aren't we, Doctor?
Well, it's a much easier way to get information.
Easier than torture, perhaps?
Torture? Been years since I did anything like that.
Lies! All lies! See this scar? This is the mark of one of your victims, Doctor, disfigured by your hand. Now I have you for my revenge.
I don't even know you.
Denial makes the sin of a crime so much easier to ignore.
My crimes have nothing to do with you.
I suppose that's one way you can deal with such horror, but you needn't do that any longer.
What do you mean?
I don't plan on letting the doctor leave this place alive.
An execution? Not the first time I've been sentenced to one.
But most definitely your last.
Not while I'm here.
Or why don't you just hush?
No, it's not even loaded!
Futile, Doctor. You'll both be shot before nightfall anyway.
Jennifer has no part in this. Go ahead and kill me, but leave her alone.
She's your friend, Doctor. Therefore, she's guilty by association.
Look, I don't care what you do to me. Just let Jennifer go.
Silly Doctor. I'm not just interested in your termination.
Tara!
Penelope!
Fox.
Don't think about going near them, or they die. Let me tell you a little story. I was born to a great emperor, Maxis, lord of the Serene Galaxy. Unfortunately for me, my birth arrived shortly before his marriage to my mother. After a while, he murdered my mother and married a woman of an inferior, dirty race. Then they had a daughter who stripped me of my title. I hated her and my father and everyone, so I ran away. The man I call my employer took me in and helped me terrorize my father's kingdom. During such an assignment, I was knocked unconscious, and when I awoke, the surgeons were repairing the damage. The damage which you are to blame. You ripped my flesh and left me to die. I have waited for my chance to get revenge. Recently, my employer found the location of my half-sister, who was banished by my evil father. She was hidden away on Earth, a girl called Tara Martin. With your death, Doctor, I shall get my vengeance. And with her death, I shall get my throne.
You think I'm some kind of lost princess?
What was her name?
What?
The name of your half-sister. What was it?
Vela of Xanthos.
Xanthos. The planet of the Golden Strand. All the inhabitants are
Inferior.
born with golden hair, like the rising sun. Distant cousins of the Thals. She cannot be your lost princess.
But I know she is.
How? Where do you get your information?
I don't have to answer to a war criminal.
You're gonna kill me anyway.
All my information comes directly from my employer.
And who's that?
He calls himself the Menace.
We've heard of him. He's the head honcho of the Serene Crime Circle, a galactic terrorist.
I've never heard of him.
Keeping into shadows dampens knowledge.
Almost makes sense.
Don't insult me, Doctor. I hold your very existence in my hand. With one wave of my finger, you would be exterminated.
I'm not easily extinguished.
Vox! Lock them away until I prepared some method of execution. Now, Vox! Ready the elevator. Where do you suppose they've taken Jennifer and Penelope?
Well, I'd probably put them in another prison cell, like they did us. Why they changed it? Probably either so that we could say our last goodbyes, or so that they could keep any escape plans that we made with our former prisoners from their invitation.
I haven't got any ideas. What about you?
None?
It's not very like you.
No, but getting us into trouble isn't very me. I'm sorry. And this time, it cost us your life.
Because you can escape death. Regenerated stuff.
Oh, the Tantra will find a way around that. But you, I'm sorry. It cost us your life. Not even my own death will help me forget that. I'll never forgive myself. Not now, not on the next face, not ever.
Did you really give her that scar?
No, I've never seen him before in any of my lives.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not a lost princess.
Hold on. Hold still. This won't hurt. No sign of memory suppression.
Not a princess?
Not a princess.
7-year-old me would have had a fit if you told her that.
7-year-old you can never have imagined the things you've been through, the adventures you've had.
You should know. It wasn't just the adventure that made me agree to go with you that day.
What was it then?
I've never said this, but you remind me a lot of my little brother.
Was he dashing and clever?
He was a know-it-all who couldn't fit into any normal clothes size.
Yeah, I should get this refitted.
Yeah. Distracted too he was.
Was?
He died
Sorry.
3 years ago. Leukemia. He was only 13. I saw a bit of him in you that day. I mean, why else would I follow after a strange boy in stranger clothes all around town?
I thought you believed in the adventure.
I did. After I woke up the next day. You know, I've kind of made you my little brother after all this time. I hope that doesn't douse your ego too much.
I'm honored to be your little brother. Promise you, I'll fit your son with the I scanned her, you know. Tara. She's not a princess. Where are you from?
That's not important.
It's important to me. I'm a dead man.
Then what's the point in saying anything then?
There must be some point. You're talking to me. You hesitated to obey your master's orders back then. Why? Alright, no need to get embarrassed. Free will is a funny thing after all. What planet does your family come from? Certainly not the empirical sphere. So where?
Xanthos.
Xanthus, the planet of inferiors. Hey, don't get mad at me. Your master said it. Are all the Menace's bodyguards inferiors as yourself?
Only me.
Oh, so you must be very special then. A gift from the Menace to the Tantra. She's wrong, you know. You're not inferior at all. If she's wrong about that, she could be wrong about Tara. You remember anything about your childhood?
No.
Ever wondered why?
Vox,
Wait.
take them outside. I don't want any blood on my clean floors.
Get up. Get up.
You know, the only thing that stops regeneration is water from the Judas tree. That special casing's probably full of it. It's interesting. You must have done your research on me.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
For what?
I should know what to do. I'm trained for things like this. So am I, but I got nothing.
I'm sorry too. For what I said to you guys.
Forget about it. It doesn't matter anymore. Not a bad way to spend your last moments. Surrounded by friends, making amends. And I know what you'll say next, Doctor, about how sorry you are and how totally unforgivable it is. But don't even try that. I have no regrets. No regrets at all.
None. Please, let us go. You hesitated for us once, do it again.
Go. Now. Run! Run!
No, go, go!
Penelope!
Take the device. It's a space-time device. Go back to the hospital on your base.
The doctor!
Don't argue. I'm going to get Tara.
Don't worry, Miss Mora. We'll get you back to Dr. Manton.
I'm not afraid of you. But I know you're afraid of her. Even if you kill me, she'll still be waiting for you. She's insane. Can't you see that? I have my orders.
Tara.
Doctor, it's...
I'm here, Tara. It's gonna be okay. Tell me your brother's name.
His name was Peter. I'm going to see Peter.
Don't leave me.
Doctor! You'll always be my little brother.
The loss of a life is nothing new to you, is it, Doctor?
She was innocent, and you killed her.
She stood in the way of my power.
You'll never ascend to power.
My wretched sister's dead. There's nothing to stop me.
Your sister is not dead. Have you ever wondered about her name? Vox. V-O-X. It's an acronym. Vela of Xanthus. You made a mistake.
Impossible.
You killed the wrong girl. You made a mistake.
Fox, kill him.
No.
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 The conditioning is breaking. She's remembering.
Kill him now.
No.
You are obedient to me.
No. Never again. Never. Doctor, she'll send people after us.
Probably.
I know where your machine is. I'm sorry.
It's not fair. She didn't do anything.
I know it doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll go get arrested.
No.
What?
It's because of you that the Tantra is killing innocent people like Tara.
Oh, I can go ask someone to shoot me.
No. I'm going to give you something. Something that I've never given to somebody who's taken something from me before. Forgiveness.
Why would you do that?
Because you weren't in control of your own actions. It wasn't your fault. It was the Tantras.
So what happens now?
We're going to make sure that she does not kill a single innocent person again. I won't kill her, but I will dethrone her.
So that's how you're gonna get revenge on the Tantra? Give me the throne.
Yes. Can I have some alone time? I remember we went to the gardens of Prevelia. I showed you the glowing flowers of Syria. You asked if you could take some home. I should have let you. They were only flowers.
Now look who's here! The valiant doctor! Alone! Like me! Alone! With his precious companion dead! Now I will kill you myself!